revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. Big umbrellas watching you and trying to sell you something new. And I just wanna take away the blues. Big umbrellas watching you and trying to sell you something new. And I just wanna take away the blues. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind.
Revolution this is the song of the year.
Oh, thank you.
It could not have been more important to people. And like you said, you got it out before the election. And what I love about the song just is how much how much it feels resonant today versus then, right? You know, it wasn't the kind of thing like we did the war cry, everything's over. It feels like, yes, it's the war cry to continue, the rally cry to keep making change, and it's just a brilliant. Even John Lennon feels like you outdid his call for change.
Well, thank you.
I didn't have a second part to me song, you know, for Revolution, the first one. The way you did that bridge there, you know, didn't even have a Paul coming in talking about wake up, get out of bed, where's the ball? I mean, I know those are two different songs. I love the bridge to the song.
Thank you.
Like when I think. Well, you know, the great bridge of all time is A Day in the Life, and this was like such a these are just my opinions, folks. But this when I wake up and I get up in the morning, all I really want is the truth. Am I correct there?
Yeah.
I got my here. Hold on, let me double check. Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh, when I get up and I get up in the morning, all I really want is the truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned disinformation. It has been head spinning and exhausting. You put that feeling for us into that bridge.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just been going on for a long time. I just I feel like I just wish. I mean, sometimes at this point, I just wish they'd take editorials out of news altogether. I mean, although I think there are some very wise people with very valuable opinions, but it'd be nice to just get the facts, no sort of skewed angle of sometimes in this world, it's just all about perspective. But if we're given the facts, the situation, what's happened, it's just like, we could all sort of use and decide for ourselves what's going on. And I think when you are just given the facts, then people would make the obvious conclusions, so yeah.
Hey, I just got to ask about the music video of Revolution is extraordinary. Please tell us just about your inspiration for that and the process of creating it.
I had this idea to set up a sort of living room scene in a desert or the salt flats, somewhere where the idea was like commercialism is not good for the environment. And the idea of having it in the desert would sort of signify like an unhealthy environment. So that is something I'm working on for the actual cover of the album, like a surreal kind of landscape.
Oh, cool.
Thing. And then it was just, aside from COVID, I don't live anywhere near a desert like that. So I was like, how can I do this photo? And I had ended up deciding to do a green screen for the photo, and the guy that runs the film studio, he was like, well, by the time you do a photo, you should probably do a whole video. And I had been talking to a friend that works with the Spaceflight label, and he's a filmmaker, about working on a video together. And I had brought up that idea to him, and he's done documentaries in the salt flats and in deserts. So he had all this archival footage from his past projects. And then it just kind of went from there, and they really, just went way beyond that, and with all these different surreal backgrounds. And I'm just so happy with it. They did such a beautiful job, and it was kind of a blessing I didn't film it out in the actual salt flats or in a desert, because I think the green screen ended up being this huge blessing to like add so much, have the scenes constantly change.
Right.
It made it so much more interesting to do the video in that way. So
over the last 4 years, there's been so much pent up, sort of madness, as we're always looking over our shoulder and just like perplexed by what's happening in our government and in the cities. And Joe Biden's president now.
Yeah.
It's not an instant change, but tell me that tonight is like we're celebrating Papa Joe getting in the White House. This is our Bye Don, Hello Joe special. Tell me, you're in LA, right? It's about a week ago, and it took 5 days for us to finally go, is it going to happen? How's he going to steal us? I mean, not that we're not still going, is he going to steal it? But there was a sense of relief. How did you feel that relief when you heard Joe Biden was the president-elect?
I mean, it's just been a slow sinking in thing. And I think there was a little part of me over the last week or so that's just been a little anxious because of the contesting and the, is there any legal possibility that, but I'm starting to feel very calmed more and more about it, and the more I read about it. So
when it's 8:30 a.m., last Saturday, what did you do? Some people were, yelling from the rooftops. Others were dancing in the streets. Some poured mimosas that never ended. But you sang, right? What do you know? What you remember? What you sang?
Oh yeah.
Morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
I think my mother sang the exact same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't. What is that song from?
I feel like it's a
musical,
show tune, right? It's a musical. Mom loves musicals, so she would sing that around the house when I was growing up. I thought that was really sweet.
Oh, really? Yeah, it just that song popped in my head.
It was so genuine and sweet. You would put it on Instagram, and we're all smiles. I mean, we all wanted that moment. We all kind of wanted it on. Well, not kind of. We all desperately wanted it on Election Day. And we had told ourselves not to do that, and then we did it anyways, and we're all like, it's all going wrong. And then, wait, what's this? Oh yeah, mail-in ballots. Okay, how long is it gonna take? We don't know. And then that morning, there was just this like, yes. I mean, in LA, there was like, there were parades, there were parties, there was, in all major cities, in particular, what I loved in LA was there was a gas station where everyone got out of their cars, many jumped on the roofs of the cars, and Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You was playing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I loved seeing the celebrations everywhere. I took it easy. I think just honestly, the whole election just stressed me out, and I just felt like a sense of relief, and I just kind of took it easy because
I was kind of like, I think a little bit mentally exhausted, and I was happy I slept super solid. Yeah.
Smiling and sleeping seemed to be the top priority that weekend. I mean, if you felt there was a sense of freedom, there was just like, it was just a little bit of ease. Not like there's not a lot of work to be done, but it just felt a little bit easier. Is the new album on the horizon?
Yeah, I think we're working on planning a release date and stuff. So I think it'll be out sometime in the spring of next year. I think originally, I mean, originally the plan was to have it out this fall, but it just got, with COVID, just kind of going with the flow and changing course a little bit. I didn't want to release the album till we had the right plan together and stuff. So,
Was this an album that's been sort of in the bag for a while?
I mean, I finished it March 5th.
Oh, all right.
And then I flew back to Austin a week later, and COVID hit. So, and then we had been working out a record deal and stuff like that. So, which I think with COVID kind of things got delayed a little bit. Everybody was like, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, every record store in the country, it was closed. It was, yeah. So, yeah.
Right, and you don't get to tour the thing that you're really proud of, and that's like part of the point, right?
Yeah, and I think people, I mean, it's good to have new music, and especially through COVID, but just sorting out the best way to go about it. So, I mean, I don't know exactly when things are going to open up, but at this point, I'm just like, well, let's go for it, so
Right.
We'll see. Where you going, my friend? Have you forgotten when there was a time filled with hope instead of fear that's in your heart? There was a time when life was simple and innocent to start. Do you remember? Do you remember? Where you going, my friend? Have you forgotten when there was a time when false information wasn't so rampant in the sphere? There was a time when you weren't questioning everything you hear. Do you remember? Do you remember? Constantly being advertised, a life commercialized and disguised as happiness and pills and potions, fancy threads and cars in motion, hypnotized by gilded lies to line the pockets of so few. While hungry politicians feed bullshit to the masses to ensure their status says it further divides the classes. Are you a born with a voice? So open up and speak your mind. Raise consciousness and elevate how we all relate. Don't hesitate, no need to be a better, smarter than anybody else. Leave judgment at the door for others and yourself. The revolution is in your mind. 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 Big brothers watching you and trying to sell you something new. And I just want to take away the blues. Big brothers watching you and trying to sell you something new. And I just want to take away the blues. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. The The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. Revolution. 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 When I get up, oh, I get up in the morning. All I really want is the truth. Oh, when I open my eyes and I get up in the morning, all I really need is the truth. You were born with a voice, so open up and speak your mind. Raise consciousness and elevate how we all relate. Don't hesitate, no need to be a better, smarter than anybody else. Leave judgment at the door, for others and yourself. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind. The revolution is in your mind.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet to do that for all of us. I sincerely appreciate it. That is so wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's my absolute pleasure. I can't wait to give you a big hug. Maybe on Mount Hood one of these days.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back there. It's so beautiful.
If you're up this way, call me. We have fun down there in Los Angeles, and can't wait for the new record as well. Be well, and can't wait to see you next time.
Thank you. You too. Y'all be safe.
We will.
Take care. Bye-bye.